Hey, my friends, it's your friend Kevin here with today's Divine Daily Blast, and this is take two. You know, every so often I get in here and something goes cattywampus with the equipment, so we have to start again. This is the start again. Let's get right to the cards of the day. I'm grateful that you're here. I hope you're grateful you're here. This is where we spread the love, the joy, the fairies, the angels, the numbers. All of it comes together. Now, where are we today? You know what? I'm going to start off with where the moon is. The moon is in Virgo. Organization, getting things together, one thing after another. That's what I think of Virgo. Harness the sensible Virgo moon to boost your organization skills today. And get your house in order as much as you can. Sort out any messes in your home or your office. Aim to streamline your life so that you can focus fully on your goals. I love that, particularly since we are really amping up to a full moon. Now, this is the last day of March, so we are pushing into April tomorrow. We have an ancient numerology number 8 day today. Let me get my trusty notes out. I like to call this success, but it's all about abundance and prosperity. It's a day to put your business hat on. Choices made under the 8 day are favorable. Think about your prayers being answered, your manifestation skills coming together. It works with the King of Pentacles or the King of Earth, depending on what tarot deck you're using. And you can call upon Archangel Ariel, the Archangel of Gifts, strength, courage, all that good stuff, and Jophiel, the beauty of God. She's the keeper of the Garden of Eden. And she encourages us to see the beauty in everything. That is the beauty of being successful, being abundant. And I think that's what we should be focusing on, not the lack and the scarcity and the poverty of the world, but the abundance. Where in our lives do we find abundance? You know, when pine trees shed their leaves in the fall, there's an abundance of pine needles that fall to the floor and create a carpet that just, and the same with any other deciduous tree. They shed their leaves in order to give birth to brand new growth. They go to ground. Well, we've gone to ground. Spring is here. It's time to get going. Moving on. Archangel Haniel is here. As the grace of God, I can help you connect with your ability to manifest magic through the divine feminine. I am connected to the power of the divine feminine. Harmony and magic fill my life. Focus on these words. Focus on these affirmations. Focus on that. I'll get into a little personal slide down I did yesterday. I think I told you last week I went to my doctor's office. Yesterday, a lady called, wanted me to call her back, want to discuss my lab results. And so, of course, that always makes me a little bit worried. What do you want to talk about? What do you want to discuss? Many of you know that I am a type 2 diabetic and have been since I was 38. And that comes with its own set of problems. It comes with heart issues, all kinds of issues. And, well, okay, we live with it. We don't die with it. We just do with it what we can. However, the way that it was framed, that now I have to have a conversation with a doctor, that they want to discuss this, and then they want me to go to classes and clinics to talk about it, it made me feel a certain way for a little while, not forever. It made me feel like I was worthless, like somehow I failed. Like somehow I was doing whatever I needed to do, that somehow I didn't get to enjoy a piece of chocolate, or I didn't get to enjoy a slice of pizza, or I didn't get to enjoy the foods I love to enjoy. And I think I've told you last week when I was going to the appointment, the anxiety over what the scale was going to say and what the blood pressure was up, the scales. I just felt like I thought a medical visit was meant to make you feel well, makes you feel good, not make you feel like you did something wrong. Anyway, I digress. I had to get into my spiritual growth. I had to get into my angels and my crystals and all those good things to make myself feel like you're not worthless. You are healthy. You are successful, you are gorgeous, you're wonderful, you're beautiful, and poo-poo on these people that want you to feel a certain way. Anyway, I digress. Here are my isms. Shoot for the stars to get over the hill. This is by Cheddar Gorgeous. I am effortlessly thriving and abundant. I am constantly attracting wealth and prosperity. My money is growing and abundance comes to me easily. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is a lovely message for those of you that may be racked with a bit of worry, racked with a bit of concern, racked with what's going on. Ishtar is that goddess I explained yesterday where her name came from. She was kind of around the 4000 BCE, which is before Christ. She pops up to have us reconcile our mind with our emotions, seeking the truth, telling the truth, being of the truth. And obviously, no accident, we're being encouraged to seek the truth even if it's challenging or difficult to hear. Like in my case, going to the doctor, getting those test results and thinking, okay, I got to get it together. Somehow or another, I've got to stop the slop and do something about my health. It's important to honor the truth because the truth is always going to prevail whether you like it or not. Whether it's now or in the future, you're being guided to save yourself emotional strain and allow what needs to be shared and said and felt. Allow what needs to be said and communicated in order to be the most connected you are with your heart. Like, follow what your heart is telling you. And we have the holy amethyst here. She's keeper of the violet flame, along with Archangel Zadkiel and also Saint Germain. There are a whole team of people connected to the violet flame that allow us to offload our worries into the violet flame. There's a lovely meditation I did several years ago where you close your eyes and you take your 3 deep breaths. You go into that space and then you march into what looks like a church, a place of worship, and then over in the corner, in my mind, it's the right-hand corner. There is a beautiful violet chapel. The color, the violet flame, is coming out through the windows of this internal chapel. And approaching the chapel, you got Saint Germain, you have amethyst, you have all of these wonderful, wonderful keepers of the violet flame. And they're asking you to put into the violet flame anything that you wish to expunge, anything that you wish to give up and let go of. And this is the thing that we must release. Release it back to God, because we don't want to be on the earth burdened with all of these struggles, all of this strife, all of this stuff. So, I will be releasing to the violet flame my anxiety, my worry over my health results, because it can all change on a dime. You are the light, is what the Holy Amethyst says. You have the light within you, and this light will never go out. Whether you face darkness, the brilliance of this light has the opportunity to shine. It shines right now. God and the angels are calling you to switch your light on, switch it on full, stand in the greatness of who you are, stand in the greatness of your spirit, stand in the greatness of your soul, and do not back down. Be the bringer of good, of love, of peace, of harmony to the world. And then you can say and you can affirm and you can get outside in nature and say, I am the light. I am the light of hope. I am the light of love. I am the light of understanding out to the world. It's exactly what we do. It doesn't matter whether you're in a crowd of people or in a wide open space. You could be in a wide open space covered, surrounded by nature, whether that be owls or bunny rabbits, or the elk, or the moose, or the deer, or in my case, those cats that come for their breakfast in the morning. Be the keeper of the love and the light for all of them, if that's your purpose. Be the keeper in the light for all those who are still looking for their way in the world. That's it. Now, Louise Hay says, I bless with love all the money that passes through my hands. I was doing that this weekend, was doing that yesterday. It was like every dollar. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, our tarot card for today is the Five of Wands. And in this image, we're seeing the hand above grabbing hold of one of those red ties, if you will, pulling it apart, and the hand below gripping hold of it with almighty strength. So what this card is telling me is that there are some things that you are holding on tightly to and some things that you should really let go. And this is the battle between what are you holding on to and what are you letting go. Now, the Wands in tarot is an action card. So it is going to take some work, some actual physical work, depending on what you're working with. Like, for example, you may have to get the task of cleaning out closets. You might have to get to the task of putting, like this is one of those cards that pops up that says, what are you putting off? What are you procrastinating? What is it that you need to actually physically do in an action energy to better yourself, to make yourself feel better? It's the gathering of energies. It's creating an environment to your liking, which is really meaning you've got to sacrifice, you've got to let go of some things. This is creative individually, battling with what should I keep, what should I let go of. It's a push and a pull. Obviously, being a number 5, it's all about change. So you need to become the perpetrator of the changes that you want to see. Let's see what the fairies have to say today. I like listening to the fairies. They bring blessings. Yesterday they brought 3 blessings. Gertrude, Beatrice, where are you? Come out, come out, come out. Oh, so they've created this clearing in the woodland hollow that they're in. Now I'm seeing, our friend of the channel, Vicky, she paints fairies and she paints, now she's painting gnomes. So these gnomes are sort of like, they kind of appear in my mind's eye, they are appearing to me like statues, like they're very still, very quiet, not making a lot of movement, but they're still the energy of them. So Gertrude, Beatrice, what are you doing? And they said they're just creating a sacred space. All right, they're saying create a sacred space, put in elements of joy, put in elements of balance, put in elements of harmony, and put in elements or things that lift the heart. Let's see what card they want. Fan out the cards. All right, I'm fanning them out. Here we go. Let me pull this card. Just energy. Oh, okay. So this is the message. When we put in these elements into our little, maybe it's a full moon ceremony, we're creating an energy field. And you see the energy is coming from the top of our king fairy and into the hands. So it's mind into the heart, into the action. I like this card a lot. We have to create our own energy. What energy are you creating? What energy are you working with? Are you working with the energy of forgiveness? Are you working with the energy of enlightenment? What kind of energy are you creating? So here's an affirmation for you. I am full of energy to do the things I need to do, to create the wishes I need to manifest, and I can boost my energy through physical activity, eating nutritious food. Well, Gertrude, Beatrice, they just gave me a little tisk, did they not? Oh, hang on, there's a little ism behind here. What is this one saying? I love it when these little surprises. I am stepping into my destiny right now. That was tucked up behind this one. Do you see, my friends? Magic, magic, magic. When we get into that flow of magic, when they get in that flow of manifestation, we can lift up and out and over any situation that comes at us. Energy is what we are buying into. I allowed my energy yesterday to drop when I got news. I did something I should not have done with the news I received. It was like, huh. But we live in a society where we're supposed to work with these margins, like you're meant to be this way, that way, do this, do that. And sometimes when we fall short of what other people's margins are, in my case, the sugar numbers and all the rest of it, and they're not terrible, they're not awful. I don't know if you know about diabetes, but it's your sugar, your blood sugars. They work with percentages. The percentage for someone with a type 2 diabetics need to be under 7%. I'm at 7.9. I'm not even a percentage point over. I am just about a percentage point over. I can do something with that, most definitely. What I did, because that's my past programming, was to take it to a level that said, I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy enough. I'm not this, I'm not that. And then, last week I went to the appointment and they said, well, you've lost 0.2 of a pound. And my mind went to, that's not enough. Do you see what I'm saying? I did something with it I shouldn't have done. We all are guilty of falling into old programming instead of saying things like, my life works out perfectly for me. There's nothing I need to change. All is well, and move on. All right, my friends, that's it from me for today. I love you, I love you, love you. Thanks for liking, subscribing, and doing all you do to keep the channel going. I try to bring my personal stuff in there to help you understand how I work with rubbish, taking out the rubbish. Till tomorrow, bye for now.